Hello guys, welcome to my channel Coding Fun, and today we are going to solve this problem. Given two non-empty array of integers, write a function that determines whether the second array is subsequence of the first one or not. And let's see how we can do that. Given two arrays, the main array and the sub array, when we can say that the sub array is subsequence of main array if main array contains the elements from the second array or sub array in sequential order. And by looking at this example, we can clearly say that the sub array is a subsequence of the main array. Now I would like to suggest you pause this video here and try to write a solution on your own. I'll be right back in couple of seconds. So I hope you guys have tried this. So let's start. We can name these arrays array 1 and array 2. Now we'll be using two pointers I and j to iterate over both the arrays, and the main condition will be when we want to stop. So when I value of I or value of j is equal to the length of the arrays, then we will be stopping. So initially we can initialize the I to 0 as well as j to 0, and we will be comparing the element of each array with each other. Now 8 is not equal to 6, so we have to increment the I. Now when elements are not equal, we will be incrementing only I, and in case of if elements are equal, we will be incrementing I as well as j. So in here, for second iteration, value of I is 1 and j is 0, so 6 is equal to 6. Now we will be incrementing the value of I as well as j. So new values for the I and j will be 2 and 1 respectively. Now 18 is not equal to minus 10. So here again we will be only incrementing the value of I and not j. So value of I will be 3 and j will remain to 1. Now minus 10 is equal to minus 10. So again we will be incrementing the value of I as well as j. So the value of I will become 4 from 3 and value of j will become 2 from 1. Now 2 is equal to 2, so again we will be incrementing the value of I as well as j. So now I will become 5 and j will become 3, but here j is breaking our condition, that is value of j is equal to array2 dot length. So we will be stopping here, and now we can check that the value of j with the array2 dot length, and if it is same, then we can say that we got this subsequence, and if it is not the same, then we can return false from our function, and we can say that we did not find any subsequence in the main array. So I hope you guys understand this. Now let's code for it. Let's write some code. So I'll be writing one function. Let's say name is find the subsequence. This function will accept two parameters, array1 and array2. We want to pointers, that is I which is equal to 0 and j which is also equal to 0. Oops, it's fine. We want to iterate through the arrays, so I'll be using while loop. You can use whatever you want. Condition is important, that is I is less than arr1 dot length and j is also less than arr2 dot length. If this is the case, here we will be comparing the values, that is arr1 of I is equal to arr2 of j. If this is the case, we will be incrementing the value of j by 1, and if it is not the case, we will be incrementing. Doesn't matter if elements are equal or not, we are always going to increment the value of I by 1. Okay, because it is the main array. And now we can check that if j is equal to if j is equal to arr2 dot length, then we can return true from here. And if this is not the case, by default our function will return false. So default return value of our function is false. Now we can try to run this program. Node find the subsequence. We need to call this function, and we'll be hard coding the inputs. We'll use result to hold the output. Find the subsequence. It will have the main array as 1, -2, 6, 7, maybe 15, and our sub array as, let's say, 6 and 15. Now output should be true because we have the subsequence in our sub array. So let's run it. Yeah, we are right. We our function is working fine. Let's check the another case where sequence is not equal. I'll just add like -2 here. Elements are there but they are not in sequence. So let's run one more time. Oh, duplicate. I'll just need to comment this line and we'll run one more time, and yeah, we have the false as answer. I hope you guys like this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and if you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. I'll be answering those. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.